All right, guys. Hey, good morning. Got up on time today. I got the wagon loaded with hay for a neighbor to come pick up for his dairy. And the marshmallows tested out at 198 feed quality and 21% protein. That is, that is some tremendously good feed. He needs a few bales to, actually two guys need a few bales each to make it to first cutting. And so they can start to blend this really good stuff with their stuff and stretch out to get to first cutting hay. So while the ground was frozen, we had 12 degrees this morning. The sunrise, what a beautiful sunrise today. Just the whole horizon was just that dark orange across the whole span. And so Gerald Farms, if you're not a subscriber of Gerald Farms, go give him some support. He needs 7 subscribers to get to 1,000. And on these YouTube channels, the number of subscribers is very important to how they work behind the scenes with YouTube. I'm not quite familiar with all that yet, but I know 1,000 is a goal mark to get to, a goal post to get. So Gerald Farm, just an awesome person, just a fantastic human being, and just a great guy. He does awesome Sunday night lives with Gerald on the farm, and they're always a good time. He keeps them nice and clean, keeps the riffraff out, and so you'll always see Pewview Farms Ted come in, and then when Gerald has to keep the riffraff out, well then, sorry Ted, you got to go. No, it's a good time, and that shows the community there. We were talking last night about this community going on, and there's about 100 some of us that seem to be this fun just circle of friends at a proverbial coffee table on the internet, and it is super cool. So check him out and subscribe and show him some support. Dan Fike, you'll see Dan Fike in a lot of these guys' live feeds, and in the comment sections on most of these channels. Let's send a little prayer for Dan this morning that he finds his cow and there's a calf by her side and both are safe and sound and happy. Last night she went missing, and he's not quite sure what the heck, and there's some coyotes down there, and so he was kind of worried last night. So let's send him some prayers and well wishes and stuff, and so if you see him in the comments sections of anybody's channels, give him a well wish. And for my channel, for me, I'm going to promote me for a moment here. I want to ask that you subscribe here as well. My long-term goal of this channel, so once I start getting some YouTube money in, so right now I'm to the point I'm worried about how I'm going to finish off paying for 18, let alone giving stuff away. My long-term goal for this channel is, 1, to start doing some fun giveaways once the free YouTube money starts rolling in, and 2, to start a farm fund resource. So like if a neighbor, somebody's neighbor, if your neighbor gets cancer or breaks his leg, if your neighbor breaks his leg during harvest, a very easy, common thing to do. If your neighbor breaks his leg, then you'd write a letter or call us or call me or whatever and be like, hey, my neighbor broke his leg, here's the family, blah, 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 blah. And I call them up, and we, out of that fund, if there's enough money in that fund, then we pay like their deductible on their insurance so they don't have to, kind of deal, you know, stuff like that. When I get to like 50 or 100,000 subscribers, if YouTube is paying the same then as they are now, at 100,000 subscribers, I will put 25,000 of my own money, of that free YouTube money, in that kitty for farm relief. That way, if some farmer has a little disaster in their area, a barn fire, they lost all their hay, I will start my own truck, and I will use that money to buy hay and get it to that farmer, kind of deal. And at 100,000 subscribers, I'd like to give away a tractor. That is what I'd like to give away. And so whatever comes in for YouTube money, I would eventually like to give the YouTube money back out to other farmers. If that means every couple months, you know, while my channel is small you know, once a guy starts getting a couple $100 a month, well, then once a year we give a $1,000 gift certificate away kind of deal. You know, maybe by this fall a guy can start giving away soil probes and you know, it'd be super fun to start out with an ATV and things like that. And so that's the goal of this channel here. But until then, go over to Gerald Farms, give him some support, subscribe to this channel, and let's wish Dan Fike some prayers. He's such a card. Dan is just, even if bad stuff is happening to Dan, you still got to chuckle because he's just that kind of guy that he's just a card. And so, yeah, both fantastic beings. Guys, thank you much. I got the hay loaded for the neighbor. I got the tractor fueled up, and so now I'll get back to worrying about my corn. And thank you for watching.